Monday. It's a very gloomy, wet day out there. I know we need the moisture, but it's not that great to look out at. Right now, let's go ahead and take a live look outside in downtown Denver. About this is from our camera here at the 9 News building, but if we go over to, there we go, now we take a look at downtown Denver, and you can see here it's just gloomy. It's very wet out there. We're continuing to see those rain showers, some areas even seeing heavy snowfall to the west, and even some areas south seeing that snowfall as well, but pretty chilly as well. We'll likely not make it out of the 40s today. We're at 39 degrees right now. It feels like 34 degrees with those winds coming in from the northeast at around 7 miles per hour. As we look at temperatures all across the state, we're chillier than we had been the past few days. We could see 40s and even lower 50s as you make your way across the Front Range and into the eastern plains, 30s and maybe 40s off in the high country, and then 45 degrees further west in Grand Junction. But take a look at this 24-hour temperature change. Just this time yesterday, Colorado Springs was 32 degrees warmer, Pueblo was 39 degrees warmer, and in Denver we were 16 degrees warmer. So a cold front moved through yesterday and is completely living up to its name. It's a lot colder out there, very wet and rainy, and again some areas seeing snow. So we do have a few winter weather advisories as well as a winter storm warning that'll be in effect through the rest of the evening. Now as we take a look at the winter weather advisories, that's going to be the teal shaded areas. Now the ones closer to Denver, a little further north and just a little further south, we can expect 3 to 6 inches of additional snowfall from what we've already gotten. We can expect 3 to 6 inches of additional snowfall there, and then Colorado Springs and further south, the winter advisory there, we could see up to 7 inches of snowfall, and then off to the west, the winter weather advisory in those western slopes of the mountains, we can see 5 to 10 inches of additional snowfall, and then that red area right in between two winter weather advisories, that red area is a winter storm warning where we can expect 3 to 8 inches of new snowfall. So we're going to continue to just watch for that heavy snow in the mountain and foothills area, and then we're going to continue to watch for rain showers moving through the Front Range and starting to push their way into the eastern plains just a bit, but the majority of this precipitation sticking along the I-25 corridor and then just a little further west in the high country there. The showers start to die off as you make your way toward the plains, and you can see that green just kind of disappearing as it makes its way a little further eastward. But as we zoom into the Denver metro area here, this is where we're just going to keep an eye out for this rain changing over to snow. So we have rain in Denver, then along the I-70 corridor and up to I-76. But as you take a look a little further south, as you make your way toward Castle Rock, toward Colorado Springs, some of that falling as snowfall. And the same goes for the foothills and high country, where we're going to continue to watch for a heavy snowfall there. But making our way further south again, if you're someone who's, for example, making their way along I-25 today between Denver to Pueblo, you're going to see rain in Denver, snow from Castle Rock to Colorado Springs, and then rain again as you get to Pueblo. So we're having a good rain-snow mix out there. All in all, this is precipitation, this is moisture that we do need in the state. So as you take a look at some of our readings so far, it looks like in Woodmore, this is El Paso County, we've had 5.5 inches of snowfall so far. Then a little bit further southeast in Chaffee County, we've had just over 2 inches of snowfall, and we're not done yet. As you take a look at our future cast, we're just going to continue to watch this moisture just sit over the area, and again staying north to south right along the center of the state, where Denver can maybe see a few dry spots here and there, but snowfall to the west staying pretty heavy all night and into early Tuesday. Now overnight, late night tonight and into early Tuesday morning, this is when things die down just a bit. You could see maybe still showers over Pueblo and Colorado Springs, but in Denver things die down for that morning commute, and then for the first half of our day we dry out a little bit, maybe even seeing some sunshine leading all the way until the afternoon hours, where another round of cloud cover and showers, possibly isolated thunderstorms. Right now it's looking like some afternoon scattered showers moving through again, but you can see these spots are a lot smaller and a lot more scattered as we go through Tuesday afternoon. So we're not expecting as much precipitation Tuesday afternoon as what we're seeing today. Today we're just going to have a full out rainy day. Tomorrow we start off the day mostly dry, then start to see those scattered to spotty showers, maybe an isolated storm as we go into the evening hours. But today a high near 46 degrees, chilly out there, mostly cloudy, showers across the metro, snow in the mountains. Same goes for tonight, those showers sticking around, snow sticking around as well. Overnight lows near 35 degrees. And tomorrow we start to rebound a little bit. We're in the lower 60s, but again we're going to watch for those showers coming through the afternoon and evening hours. Then we get a little warmer. We're in the mid 60s Wednesday, where we have chances for some isolated evening storms and thunder showers. But Thursday and Friday, as we make our way toward the weekend, the end of the work week, this is when things become finally above average and sunny. Maybe a little bit of cloud cover moving through, but our usual highs this time of year are close to like 66, 67 degrees. We'll get in the low 70s by Thursday, low 80s by Friday. So Thursday and Friday, beautiful days to do anything outdoors before we have more isolated thunder shower chances moving in Saturday and Sunday. And it looks like right now we could see those showers again on Monday. So that's the forecast that I have for you. And now we're just going to head on over to Facebook Live, see what we have. Hi, Seth. I can always count on you to tune in and ask how I'm doing. I like this. I like this rapport that we have. And this Monday afternoon, pretty good. You know, it's gloomy, so it's not very pretty outside, but we could use the moisture. So that's always good news. Hi, Crystal. Good afternoon from Arvada. Hi. It's still raining in Denver. Angie says, yes, it is still raining, and we're going to likely see that through a good portion of the day. We might get a few dry spots here and there, but all in all, we're going to continue to see precipitation along the center of Colorado, north to south, where we could see some snow in the high country and foothills, and then rain in places like Denver and Pueblo. John, you're doing a great job, Lauren. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's always nice to hear. Sandy says, cloudy, wet, and cool, 45 degrees in Logan County. Thank you. Got snow here in north central Elbert County. Hi, Tracy. Joyce is asking, will Fort Collins get snow? It's not ruled out since this snow to rain line is so thin. It's not ruled out, but I would expect more rain than snow in Fort Collins. But as you make your way a little bit further west, maybe Estes Park, that's where we can start to see it switch over to snowfall. But that snow could start to push its way a little bit into Fort Collins. All in all, I would expect more rainfall in that area, just because it is a little. Gail's asking, how's the weather in Grand Junction? Grand Junction being a little bit of a warmer area, I think if any sort of precipitation is there, it'll likely be showers. That is a little outside of our viewing area, so I don't have the exact forecast for Grand Junction, but placing where it is, it could see showers, but most of the precipitation is staying in the central portion of Colorado. And with Grand Junction being as warm as it is, if any precipitation is able to push that far west, it'll fall as rain. And that's not one of the areas that's under our winter weather advisory either. So that's another indicator that any sort of precipitation will likely fall as rain. Christopher is asking if there's snow, if this were all snow, how much would it be? You know, that's not an easy question to answer, because that depends on ratios. If we have thick, heavy snow, then that would be different than if we had fine, really cold snow. So the rain to snow, I guess, translation isn't just that cut and dry. So that, I don't know that I'd be able to answer that question for you. I'm sorry, Christopher. Luann says, hi from Montrose, cold and rainy. Greeley forecast, please, says Kelly. Greeley is one of the areas that's going to be seeing the outer edge of the rain showers. That's going to be right on the cusp of precipitation that we're seeing along the central portion of the state, and then the drier weather that we're seeing along the plains. So Greeley could see some showers, but what I would expect more so in Greeley would be just to watch out for the colder weather that we have across the state right now after that cold front moved through yesterday, and yeah, maybe some showers. But not a whole lot, not as much as what we're seeing in Denver or in Pueblo or anywhere along the I-25 corridor. Courtney's asking, how long is the rain over until the rain is over? You know, I would expect rain through the good majority of the rest of the day. Consider Monday a rainy day. If you have anything outdoors to do, I would try and push it up until maybe tomorrow morning to early afternoon. That's where we're going to have another dry spell before another round of scattered light showers moves through Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday evening. And Michael's asking, will it, oh wait, I think I missed someone. Rob is asking, will Hudson get any snow? I don't know. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. Which, will it rain all day in Aurora? Let's see. And so I lost my spot and where we're talking about here. But there we go. So I'm pulled Facebook Live back up. But back to where Hudson get any snow. I'm not expecting that just because all of the snow that we see is likely staying in the foothills and the high country. Anything Denver and further east, including Hudson, likely to see just those rain showers. Will it rain all day in Aurora, says Michael? Yes, just because, you know, that's part of the Denver metro area, and we're going to expect the majority of that rain to stick around today. Gail says thank you. Thank you for asking great questions. Moreno is asking for the Fort Morgan forecast. Fort Morgan being in the plains is going to be a bit drier than what we're seeing here in Denver because the precipitation's not really making it that far east. It will still be cold. It will still be gloomy because we're going to have that widespread cloud cover out there today, but maybe some light on and off showers. No heavy rainfall expected as far east as Fort Morgan. Thank you, Kelly. All right, let's see what we have here, and I have to keep refreshing this today, so sorry for that. And it looks like we have Courtney asking again for the Louisville forecast. Now, Louisville, that's going to be one of those areas that's in between the rain and snow. So of course we're seeing the colder weather, but Louisville being a little bit further northwest, that's going to be on the cusp. You could see rain showers all day. You could see at times snowfall making its way in, but again, just expect precipitation through the rest of the day. Louisville is not far out enough to really have a different much different of a forecast than Denver, since it's still within the close Denver area. It's not in the metro, but the close Denver area making its way toward Boulder. So I would expect the same sort of forecast as Denver. All right, and so we have Janet from Highlands Ranch saying hi, and again, same goes for Highlands Ranch, Janet. It's not far enough from Denver to have a Louisville. If you're in Highlands Ranch, if you're in Aurora, if you're in places like that, for the most part, you can expect the same forecast as what we have for Denver, just because it's not that far out. You may see a little bit of a difference, but all in all, it's not going to be too drastically different. So that's what I have for you guys. A quick recap of what we're expecting. Through the rest of the day, we're going to see precipitation. Now, depending on where you are, it can see rain or you could see snow. Most of the precipitation is staying from north to south, right in the center of Colorado, mostly right along the I-25 corridor. Then going west is where we're seeing the snowfall. Going east is where we're seeing the rain. Rain is not making it far out enough to really engulf the entire eastern plains. You could see maybe some of the outskirts of those rain showers, but all in all, you'll maybe see some light precipitation. We'll see heavier cloud cover, and we will see the colder weather as well. Now tomorrow, or overnight tonight and into early tomorrow's when things start to die down for a little bit. The first half of our Tuesday likely to be dry. We could see some sunshine peeking through the clouds, and then in the afternoon is where we get another burst where we could see more cloud cover returning in, and then just scattered light rain showers. Maybe a storm pops up tomorrow afternoon, but most of us can expect just light scattered afternoon rain showers moving in tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow evening. And then the same goes for Wednesday. Before Thursday and Friday move in, we dry out, we start to see more sunshine, we really warm up into the 70s and 80s before another round of rain chances moves in moves in for the weekend and into early next week. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you're having a happy Monday. Stay dry, stay warm, and stay tuned in later this evening for any sort of weather updates and forecast updates. And